everybody! Welcome back to Wonderful Plant Wednesday. I'm Sarah Babulas, the Habitat Project Coordinator for the Partnership for the Delaware Estuary. And here on Wonderful Plant Wednesday, I talk about native plants that you can plant in your yard to help support clean waters, healthy habitats, and strong communities throughout the Delaware Estuary. If you have any comments or questions about the plant we're going to talk about today, feel free to drop them in the comments and I should hopefully see them. If I don't see them now, I will get to them later. And then whenever you're seeing this, if you're not seeing this live, that's okay. I will be around to answer any questions or comments that I see later, wherever we're posted, which is on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere you find PD information, I'm sure it will be there. So let's get into today's plant. Okay, this is Coreopsis Rosea, which I really love. Coreopsis, the name isn't too excited. Coreopsis means bug-like, and it's also called pink tickseed. Tickseed because the seeds look like little ticks, particularly when they're all dry and ready to, which I don't think I have too many of those yet because it's still blooming pretty nice. But so the seeds look like little bugs or little ticks, which is where it gets those names from. And then rosea and pink because it is pink. It is one, I think, certainly the only pink Coreopsis native to our area. All Coreopsis are primarily native to to the Americas, and I think it's certainly one of the few pink ones. Most Coreopsis are yellow, and this is only one of the few pink ones, so that's where it gets its name. Just start by saying there are lots and lots of Coreopsis available in the trade that you'll find at nurseries and things like that. A lot of hybrids, so you will see other pink ones, but they are not generally native ones. They're hybrids or cultivars, things like that, so not in the wild. This one is pink in the wild, and it's a very cool plant. Interestingly, it is very, very rare in wild habitats, but it grows great in the garden and is widely available at nurseries and things like that. So you just want to look for Coreopsis Rosea to get this guy. So that's an interesting thing, and it seems like maybe it has been extirpated or from a lot of its native range, or it's just always been rare. Which is interesting. It's primarily found in wet areas with changing water levels. It likes some moist conditions, and so those are rare habitats in general, which could be part of it, but I'm not really sure. But it grows great in the garden as well, so it's good for us. In the garden, it generally likes some sun and moist but well-draining conditions. I read a lot that it does not like clay soils, but that's all I got here, really, and it's doing really well. This is all just one plant, and it comes all the way back there, and it even has started to spread over there, kind of into that plant, way back there, and it can do what it likes. I love that it's spreading everywhere. So I would say I have clay soil, and it's doing really well here. It is part sun, it's not full sun. This front gets more sun than the back, but it's doing pretty good all around. So take that for what you will, but it's definitely not drought tolerant. So really dry conditions it will not do well in. So that's important. If you do have drought, there's also a similar looking yellow version called Coreopsis verticillata that you can get. It's just yellow, but it's similar habit for more drought conditions. Dry conditions. This guy stays short. It's only about maybe 18 inches, 2 feet tall, which is great. It's a really good ground cover. I hope it can spread all in here if it wants to. I don't mind, but it also looks good. It's pretty clump forming, so just creates like this little mat of flowers, which is really nice. I really like it. It is not prone to herbivory by animals. It also has these really cute, the leaves are like grass, so when it's coming up in spring, in the early spring, it just looks like little grass ground cover. Really cute. Not a lot of herbivory by insects or mammals don't seem to like it, but here's why I think this is important, because of its insect friends. This is a very small flower, right? Super small flowers. So this is not for our big bees, our bumblebees. It's not for butterflies. This is for the small guys, and it is generally covered in them. It's hard to see, but I'm just sitting here, and I always think I get less activity when I'm sitting here because I'm sitting here. But even just that, I see so many little flies, little bees. So these are for the guys that don't get a lot of love, okay? These are, like I said, not the bumblebees, not the butterflies, but we need diversity, and this is a great plant for them. It is buzzing with them. And I think that's really cute. And like I said, need diversity. We want diversity, shape, leaf, color, everything in our garden. So this is a great for that. There is some mention that it's aggressive, seeds well, spreads well. If you have a lot of plants, it's not taking over from where my plants are, but it will take over where there's no plants. And that's what I look for. So I don't mind that. I haven't had any problems with it. It is great for containers because it is pretty clump forming. So if that is something you're interested in. Oh, it blooms forever. This has already been going for several weeks, and it will keep blooming into the fall. Once it is done blooming, you can cut it back and it will rebloom. But those seeds that it makes, I think, are also important for different insects, birds, things like that want to eat on them. So I usually just keep it and let it do its thing and let it go to seed for the other critters. I'll just mention that we can talk more about cultivars maybe on a different episode, because I was thinking about talking about it today, but this is a cultivar called American Dream. It is Coreopsis Rosea American Dream. It is slightly shorter than the straight species, so it has been bred for slightly shorter, but there's a lot of talk that it's hardly different at all. Some cultivars will not have the same ecological value as straight species, so I look for straight species or cultivars that are very similar to straight species, and that's one of these. So this is called American Dream. But very cute. I love it. I don't see any questions. Let me know if you have any. And then again, when this is over, if you see this anywhere else, feel free to post your comments and I will answer them. Okay, thanks for watching.